We get a lot of questions about camping. We just find the most romantic place that we can pull over. Just kidding. We camp for free all the time. And people are surprised about it. So they want to know, how do you camp? And how do you camp for free?
How do you
and
do
one
that?
guy's like, no way! I've driven through Mexico and Guatemala. I didn't see any camping. And when I read that, I went, are you kidding? The whole country is camping. And I guess we just have a different perspective. Our perspective on camping is any open field. Anywhere, any dirt road is free game for a cool place to camp. In the United States and Canada, it's a piece of cake to camp. You should never pay for camping. In fact, I can't stand paying for camping over there. There's so much public land and so many great places to camp. There's no reason to pay for camping. And that reduces those expenses big time. If you're paying 15 to 25 or 40 bucks a night for camping, that adds up fast.
Now, granted, that means that you don't necessarily have hookups and, you know, a shower or, you know, all of those other things. So you've got to look at that. You know, some people just aren't willing to do that. For us,
it's worth the exchange rate.
Okay, we figured out other ways to deal with that. You know, we go to laundromats, we go to public showers, those types of things. So, you know, we do that.
There's ways around that. So if you want to camp for free, though, I think a lot of people are like, how do you do it for free? That's how we do it. So through Mexico, Belize, and Guatemala, we'll be cruising along. We'll see a little dirt road off into something, and we'll check it out. If it's going over to a beach or going into a forest or up in a mountain, we'll check it out. If it's going on back into a farmer's field, because what happens is you get this main road, and then you get a rougher dirt road, and then you get a rougher dirt road. Well, when you get back in there, there's nothing back there. And it's great camping. We've camped in some incredibly beautiful places. Often we run into the farmers and we say, hey, you mind if we camp out here? Ah, sure, stay as long as you want. Eat some apples, have some corn.
Have some tequila.
Have whatever you want. I mean, they're just open and friendly and kind. They don't care. And so we just literally just pull over and camp for free. We've done it in Guatemala. I mean, there's mountains all over the place and jungle. You just find a dirt road and go off and camp.
Now,
it's awesome.
In the cities, we have on occasion, we've stayed at a gas station, especially in Mexico, the Pemex gas stations, you can stay there. We've stayed in the parking lots of stores and police stations, and you'll often see other overland travelers in there with their, you know,
with their campers and their setups, and they're totally
there.
cool with that. In fact, the police in one city, they approached us. We were camped by this river in this cool spot. And they're like, hey, why don't you guys just come sleep at the station? We got a lot next to us. There's a guard there all night long. Just come camp right there. And so we did. You know, wherever there's a 24-hour guard or whatever, if you're in the city and you want to stay in the city till late and you can't find an open campground, there are places to camp even in the city, which is a pretty cool option. So we literally do it, and some people don't believe us. We literally do it. We've been on the road for a year, and when we camp, we camp for free. There's lots of places. We don't always camp.
Yeah, the other misconception is that we always camp. We don't. We did, well, we've stayed with friends. We do that. When we meet people, we'll stay with friends. Right now, we are renting a house in Guatemala, and our neighbors are doing construction. That's why it's really loud. We stayed at a campground in Bacalar. We did pay for that campground. It was very nice. It was right on Laguna Bacalar. It was amazing. So, yeah, we don't always camp, and we don't always necessarily camp for free, but most of the time, when we are traveling in between places, that's what we do. Now, if we're going to stay somewhere for a long time, then yeah, we rent a place. We rent this house because we're not going to just live out in the field for 2 months with no shower or everything. We're not that hippie. So, no, we're not always camping. Other than those.
Are you fun?
Yeah, I don't even necessarily know if I'm going to do that because, you know, we've talked about
Unfund it?
yeah. What else?
I'll just quickly unfund it. We got another question on funding and camping, and kind of how do you fund it and how do you camp? Because you know, some people go out, they'll go camping or go traveling, and